Hi everyone, welcome back to Grow with Kit. So it's coming up to the end of March now, so I'm just going to give you a full update today on everything that I've got growing as of now, and I've got some new things to show you. I've got a couple of new fruit trees over there and some new fruit bushes, so I'll show you them. And we're sat in the new greenhouse at the moment, which I've already started to fill up, so I'll show you everything in here as well. And I'll also take you indoors, show you what's under the grow lights and on the windowsills in there. So stay tuned and I'll get back to you in a minute and we'll get cracking. Hi guys, we're on a veg patch. As you can see, there's been a couple of new additions here. We've got new trees here and over there, and obviously the new greenhouse that we put up in the last video. So I'm just going to give you a real quick update in here today, and we'll head indoors and I'll show you what's under the grow lights and on the windowsill as well. So we'll start here. So these are all the current cuttings that we put in the ground. In one of my previous videos, when we were pruning the currants, we took these cuttings and I showed you how to plant them. By the looks of it, actually think all of them are taken. I haven't looked to see if there's any roots on them yet, but we'll leave them for another few weeks and then I'll probably take them out and pot them up, try and sell them. Interestingly enough, some of the quite big ones seem to have done better. Anyway, nothing else in this bed yet, except for the garlic there, which is all doing well, and a few random onions in there as well. Try and get you a better shot of the garlic. So we've got a hell of a lot of garlic this year, so that's good. We eat a lot of garlic in our house, so I think we've got about 60 cloves in here this year. Last year I did about 30 and they went pretty quick, so all the trees down there, I'm keeping them separate from my fruit and vegetables, so I won't update you on them, but as you can see they are doing well. Some of the buds are opening up now and the cherry blossom there's got some flowers on it, got some blossom on it. There's nothing in that little cold frame at the moment, it's all in the greenhouse. We'll get there in a minute. I'll show you my potted fruit area, container fruit garden. So this is the cherry tree. I did a video potting this up as well. So the buds are starting to swell now, so it won't be long till the leaves come out on that. And this is one of my new ones this year. This is a wineberry. Seems to be doing quite well. This is a currant bush. Leaves are starting to come out on that now. And there's a cutting in there as well. One I just poked in. That seems to have taken as well. And I've mulched. This is all my homemade compost. And I've been around and mulched all my fruit bushes. Down the middle here, these are all currant cuttings from last year. So these are well established. Should have some really good roots on them now. And they should be ready to fly away this year. This is a gooseberry bush. Right, the leaves are coming out on that now. So we should have some flowers on it soon, hopefully. That one there is my Chardonnay grapevine. No signs of life from that yet, but they're normally a little bit later than everything else. but it is still alive. If you just gently scratch the bark, and you can normally see green, and that will mean that it's still alive. You can see there, green underneath, so it's not dead. And this is another currant bush here. It's just starting to come to leaf. Over here there's my raspberry canes. I only left 4 to grow in there last year. You can see the new ones for next year coming up already. So the 4 from last year will be the ones which have fruit this year, and the ones that grow this year will be fruiting next year. So leaves are starting to come out on that as well, so that's doing well. And this one here is a kiwi vine. No signs of life from that yet, but again is still alive under there. And that's another grapevine. This was a seed sown grapevine. It's a couple of years old now, or a year or so old. And that one's still alive as well. All these planters here around the edges are all full of strawberries. So I'm hoping for plenty of strawberries this year. I know something's been digging in that one. Probably one of the cats or chickens got in here. This was another new addition this year. And this is a blueberry bush, Patriot. Now I haven't got any ericaceous compost, so this is just in normal compost at the moment, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. But if not, then I will get some ericaceous for it, or some ericaceous feed. That's another grapevine from seed, and this was a kiwi vine. It's still alive. Let's see how they go. So this one here and that one there are both fig plants, fig trees. So they don't come out until a little bit later as well. But they are still alive. And that's another new addition this year. My plum tree, Kazar. So it didn't have too many branches on it, but nice thick trunk, and buds are waiting to open up there. So should be interesting. We might not get plums this year, but I'm hoping next year. And these two here are the new additions which I got yesterday. These are, one of them is a nectarine, and the other one is a peach, Lord Napier nectarine, and Tross orange apricot. So these were a really good price actually, £12.95, and they're about 8 foot tall, if not more. So, and they're just starting to come out to blossom. So, looking forward to seeing if we get any nectarines this year. I expect not, maybe next year. Nectarines and plums, probably not this year, but you never know. The nectarine, this is the peach, has a few flower buds on it, but Most of these look like leaf buds. Got one there. And maybe a few more up near the top of it. Anyway guys, I'll take you into the greenhouse. Jasper! Hello! So that's the culprit that keeps digging in all the pots. This is the hair planter. Everything seems to be coming back now. Chives are doing well. I'm going to start harvesting these to put in food soon. And I can't remember what these are. Parsley, I think, or something. Oh, we'll keep an eye on them, see how they go. So, this is the new greenhouse. Starting to fill up already. So I'll take you in there and show you what's going on. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a lot of pots in here. I think I've got enough pots now, so I don't need to collect any more. These were the 10 litre one. These are the flower buckets, which I got from someone who was selling them free for £1. So picked up 20 or 30 of them. These were £1.99 each. Very nice size. I thought they'd be ideal for tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff. I think they're about 15 litres or so. And I've got a few other big pots down there for tomatoes as well, when the time comes. This whole rack here has recently sown flowers. We've got all sorts of flowers here. Chrysanthemums, poppies, all sorts, pansies, daisies, lavender, snapdragons, nasturtium, whatever they're called. Lots of different things. None of them have germinated yet. They've only been in here a few days. And I'll take care. So this is the vegetable side. So we've got the cauliflowers here. I didn't think these had worked because they've been there about a month, but they've now started to come up, so that's good. And again, the same with the onions. I didn't think they were going to come up too much, but they have. That's just a weed. So these two here are leeks. Interestingly enough, these ones have done a lot better than these ones. Just two different varieties. So Brussels sprouts have started coming up. More cauliflowers. More leeks because I sowed more because I thought the other ones failed. More onions as well. Cabbages. These are Chinese red birch trees. So technically shouldn't be on this side because they're not vegetables, but never mind. And more onions. These are the onions that got destroyed, and I tried to save as many as I could, and they seem to be doing well now, so that's good. And these are the Stuttgarter onions. Sowed them a couple of weeks ago. And down here, these are the apple trees and the birch trees, which were sowed from seed last year. And I've done videos on both of these if you're interested. The chickens have had a go at these. For some reason they seem to love to eat the apple leaves, so I've had to put them in the greenhouse. This was the only one which was untouched, so Just goes to show, if they weren't touched, the difference it makes. But I expect they will bounce back, these ones. And that one there. Again, chickens have ripped the leaves off, but it'll just delay them. It shouldn't kill them. And these are the birch trees as well. They're probably a little bit confused because they've come from indoors to outside. And obviously I started them in the winter, so be a bit of a shock. They might lose their leaves. They might think it's coming up to autumn. But they've got nice buds underneath, so they'll be fine. And interestingly enough, this one here is a red birch, I believe. Although I thought I sowed all silver birches. You can definitely see a difference in the leaves. So this is a red birch. So somehow the seeds have got mixed up, which is not particularly great, but at least I can tell the difference. And these two here are my potatoes. These were just early ones which I put in a bucket. Haven't come up yet. The sticks are in there to keep the chickens out and the cats out. Anyway, that there outside is lavender. So that's about it for in here. So I'll head indoors now and show you what's going on there. Right, so I'm just going to show you a couple of things here on the windowsill. Just my peppers and tomato plants. And you can see all the chickens out there sheltering under the bush. It's not very nice out there today. Anyway, so these are just sweet peppers, bell peppers. These are from the shop bought peppers. I've sown some more from proper seed, but these were more of an experiment. So, but they are doing quite well in here actually. So let's see how these go. So one of these tomatoes is a cherry, the other one was a plum, and these are all 3 bell peppers, if I remember right. So this one's got flower on it already. They do need repotting, so I'll get that done soon. And I might put them in the greenhouse just to see how they go. Anyway, get back to you in a sec, and we'll show you something else. Okay guys, so we're in the grow room. Not an awful lot going on in here at the moment. I'm going to start some more tomatoes soon and some other bits, but all that's in here is the sweet peppers. I've just left one in each pot, pulled out the other ones, and the Roma tomato, we only had one of them germinate, so that's fine because I only want one in there anyway. And the red cherries, we had all three come up in here. So we'll just pull out the weaker 2 and leave that one there. I'm not going to repot these up, but because the roots are pretty much non-existent, but you probably could get away with it. They'd probably start growing if you potted them up. But as I say, I'm doing little and often this year, so we're just going to have one in each pot, and then I'll sow some more soon. Okay guys, so it turned out to be a bit of a longer episode than I was thinking, but so sorry about that. But anyway, so that's the full update for the end of March done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little tour today, and I hope you all will subscribe to me if you haven't already done so, and give the video a like, and feel free to leave a comment. Next video we'll probably be planting out potatoes, I would imagine. I'm not sure yet, But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next episode.